we produce loads of ideas in our heads and experiences, and I'm aware that the conscious is very often last to grasp a lot of it, only because we think of us, as me, the conscious thought working it all out, or being privy to it, which it is, because we are still privy to everything that's going on in our heads. However, there are things that are so tenuous and so, or perhaps they're just big, and until it's in a form that the conscious can understand, then the conscious doesn't get hold of it. It's not that we're in the dark by ourselves, against ourselves. It's not. It's all very cohesive. Just that's how we work. And that I think is that the statement of, we only use, I don't know, it's very often sometimes they say 2% and 80% or 40%, whatever it is, we only appear to use it. It's the rest of our mind is doing it for us. But we're doing it, and it's sorting itself out. It's protection. It's part of a reaction, part of a reflex that we all do. And that one there, I think, yeah. How we protect ourselves. And sometimes that system gets overloaded, or it gets misconstrued by itself, because that's what it had to do at one time. And then it reformats itself. And it can be redirected as well. So it is a two-way streak. It's not as though we do everything from our unconscious and that dictates what we do. We do it the other way around as well, because the conscious will direct, which is right. It's when the two don't work together, or a particularly large trauma where the unconscious has had to deal with stuff to protect the conscious, which it will do. And it will do as long as it's necessary, or it's asked not to. Perhaps sometimes finding out how to ask it not to is a little trick in itself. And of course you couldn't do that all the time. If it was completely accessible, you'd be constantly rearranging all that, which would be really difficult to do. Well, it'd be very difficult you'd be constantly in a state of horrendous flux. Okay, that's a lovely combination of grey and orange. Is that orange? Yeah, orange. It's getting very close to red. Okay, still on this one. And the colours are going to have to be a beautiful touch of white. On the heel. And I quite like this purple at the moment. Just two colours. Put that right on the tip. And oops, I did the other day, which was just while I was thinking it dropped off, which is okay, because you can sort that out. Really want to preserve some of that line. Very tentative. I could take that slowly at the top. Oh, do I want to do that? No, I'm going to leave that. I know it's tempting to do it, but I'm going to leave that as it is.